Hello. All right. Now, I've been shooting all these comic book haul videos on the same day, as you can tell by the same shirt. This is the last one I'm shooting today, and it's actually the last haul I have for probably a while until I do my next trade of books that we book in. And if you saw my previous two-part video, that explains everything you need to know about that. Um, this was not part of a trade. This was went out to I needed a day to go out and just sort of hunt. And I went to West Edmonton Mall and decided I just decided to pick up some books. So now these are not all dollar books. Most of them were, but I went I splurged a little bit, but I didn't like so these are all the dollar books, and these three books I bought for $5 each. So now there's a couple of these that I bought at West Edmonton Coin and Stamp, and there's a couple of these that I bought at Beck Antiques. Yes, okay. And the ones coming up on these first ones, were from Beck Antiques and were not dollar books. See, I knew there was more than here that weren't dollar books. So we'll start with those. Beck Antiques, they have good selection of books, and the books they get are usually really of high quality. Now, people are gonna see this first book and are like, think, oh God, please not this. But we have issue number 12 of X Mutants. Now, X Mutants, I actually is one of the Malibu titles I like. Actually got into X Mutants not from the Malibu run, but the first. I have all the first run of X Mutants. So, but I saw this one in for $3, and it was in excellent condition. And I saw one character, and look at that. You see him right there. There's the ferret. And this is a crossover event for Malibu known as Genesis. There were 6 parts. It was a Protectors crossover, and so the ferret is part of the Protectors. So um, it would cross over with the Protectors, the X Mutants, and Dinosaurs for Hire. Yes, you heard me right. Dinosaurs for Hire. So I think I want to get to all those. So, and that was, oh, I'm trying to think of can't remember what is it, but it's by 2 artists. One of them, I think it's Ken Branch, did the cover here. And it's like, this is an homage cover after Kane and Romita. And you can sort of tell it's that sort of style, it's like they're lined up and stuff. But yeah, so Ken Branch, and I forget the name of the other one because the other person signed it with basically just their initials. So I have no idea. Anyways, the next three are all $3 books as well. And this is from Quality Comics, and this series is known as Scavengers. These reprint um, monster stories from the 2000 AD Flesh stories. So here we have Scavengers, issue number 5 with the giant spider on the cover. We got issue number 6, the cool dinosaur cover. And this is a very cool um, dinosaur cover, issue number 8. I actually looked through this one and it didn't look like it was a dinosaur story, but it has a really cool dinosaur cover or monster cover. And the cover artist for this is Ken Barr. So those were cool to find. All right, now we get into the dollar books. So first up, we have issue 583 of Action Comics. And this one is a key because it's an iconic cover by, oh, who did this? Anderson, S.W. Anderson. I can't remember, but it's not in perfect shape. You can see it has a little bit of it has a dog ear right there. It doesn't look like the dog ear. It doesn't break color or anything, but that's probably why it was in the dollar bin, or they just didn't know. Because this was also in the dollar bin, and we have issue number 10 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So, okay. Also, I love to basically I'm looking for any of the Wonder Woman issues from the John Byrne run. So we got issue number 112. And so we got issue number 136. And I very rarely find old Wonder Woman comics in dollar bins. And when you do, pick them up because they go fast. We also have issue number 95 of Alpha Flight. I don't think there's any sort of key significance to this, but I collect Alpha Flight. It's probably the one comic book series where I will try to get the entire run at some point. Oh, and I just realized there was another one stuck to the back of that one. I'm having a day. Uh, but yeah, that one, I don't know if I'm going to collect it all, but because I don't know if I have that much space. I definitely don't have that much space now, and I may not. I may have even less space in 3 months from now. I don't know. Um, but I also found Earth X Special Edition. This very cool Alex Ross cover. And I don't think this is not I don't think it's a key from the Earth X run, but I know it's one of those special edition wizard inserts, so I took that. And they also had West Coast Avengers #4 variant cover from the modern West Coast Avengers run. And I have now found all four of the first 3 issues of West Coast Avengers in WeBookIn's dollar bins. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Now, and I also found this is called Intruder. It's basically from TSR Incorporated, and it says 3 of 6, but it's actually issue 4 of 6. Because what it is they did when TSR did these books, the first it was supposed to be a 4 issue thing, I think, to start, and then they did a 4 or 5. No, I guess it's issue 5, not issue 4, or but it says 3 of 6, but it's not number 3. It's actually the fourth one, or fourth. It's either the fourth or the fifth one in the series. Either that, or it's supposed to stand on its own. I know it's all confusing. I get all my information off League of Comic Geeks, and so I don't know if that's exactly what it was or not. But so we got 3 more books to go, and these are all the ones that were $5. So first up, we have the Avengers issue number 225 with this really cool and iconic Black Knight cover, and I love the border around it and everything. It's very cool. You got all the floating heads. It's very cool. And they had a couple of really cool issues of Daredevil. You got Daredevil issue number 1. That's interesting. Yeah, got Daredevil issue number 190. So if you know, you know. And that is in very, very good shape. And if I was the sort of person who slab books, that would be a candidate, but I don't do that, so it doesn't matter. Um, we have issue number 140 of Daredevil, 30 center for $5. So there you go. And he's going up against, I believe that's the Beetle. But remembering my Daredevil villains correctly. So there you have it. That is my last and latest haul of books for right now. If you see another haul video at some point, it will be probably the next one will be another trade haul where I've taken a whole stack of modern books that I don't need anymore, WeBookIn, and I've either traded for a lot more, traded down 2 for 1 to try to get down to a more reasonable amount. And at some point, I'm going to probably have to trade away some of my role-playing books that I just don't have room for anymore. But it won't be my oldest books for role-playing books. My second edition Dungeons and Dragons, all the my first, second, and my third edition Dungeons and Dragons stuff, the official stuff, I am never trading that away. Now, my fourth edition books, those will probably go. My fifth edition books, well, I'm not completely against fifth edition, but I might take the Player's Handbook and the Monster Manual, the old Player's Handbook and Monster Manual, the original one, take those and trade them to White Knight to see if I can get the new Player's Handbook. I already have the new Dungeon Master's Guide, and I've been watching. There's a YouTuber, her name is Jenny D. She has actually both. She has both the original Dungeon Master's Guide and new one, and she's hanging on to both. So maybe I'll hang on to both. I don't know. Maybe I'll follow her suit in that way. I don't know. Anyways, shout out to Ginny D. If you're in the D&D 5th edition D&D YouTube community, you already know who she is. So, and that's Jenny D. It's like the last name is D-I, not D-E-E, I think. And I don't know. Anyway, it's been a day. I thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, let me know what you thought of that latest and last Hall of Books. For right now, um, like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. If you watched all these recent haul videos, I greatly appreciate it. It helps a lot. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.